Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. We are just back from E3, and the best thing about it was seeing Ben, Jose, Steve, Marissa, and all of our friends across the industry. And that coverage was all thanks in a large part to our pals at the VFS School of Game Design. Thank you so much, Vancouver Film School. Now, this rundown is dedicated to RJ Diggs 1, who liked how I pressed Aaron Greenberg from Xbox about exclusives. This rundown is all yours. E3 is wrapped up for another year, and this was one to remember. Aside from all the cool game announcements, this was the first E3 where the show floor was open to the general public. In past years, the only way to get in was to be a member of the game industry or media like yours truly, but this year, 15,000 public tickets were sold online. This made E3 2017 one of the biggest in history, with a total of about 70,000 people walking the show floor. It obviously felt much more crowded than previous years, resembling something more like Comic-Con than E3. We got to speak with many of the public attendees, and some of them said that they had to wait as long as 6 hours to play a single game. That really sucks, so hopefully the Entertainment Software Association, which runs E3, can come up with ways to make future events feel less crowded. One way would be to make the event itself bigger, with more demo units available to play. They could also extend the length of the show so everyone isn't trying to go all at once. They won't be able to do that in time for the next E3, though. Next year's event will once again take place over just 3 days, June 12th to 14th, 2018, so expect another crowded show. We've still got loads of E3 interviews and stories to go through, so stay tuned to our channel over the coming days. And there's nothing better than coming home from E3 to some very good gaming news. Hitman creator IO Interactive has survived their split from former parent company Square Enix, and best of all, they get to keep the rights to the Hitman franchise. IO CEO Hakan Abrak made the announcement earlier today, probably to avoid it being lost in the E3 shuffle. He says IO Interactive is now an independent studio after successfully completing a management buyout from Square Enix, and as part of the buyout, they get to keep all of the rights to the Hitman IP. This is a big win for the studio. They created Hitman, but when it was announced that they were being dropped by Square Enix last month, it was unclear if Square would try to hold on to the rights to the franchise. This gives IO complete control over the future of Hitman and will make it easier for them to thrive as an independent studio. Hakan Abrak says that Square Enix, despite the split, was a great family to be a part of, and he thanks them for their support over the last few years. We love the last Hitman game, so we can't wait to see what they do next. Nintendo's most iconic character might be making a surprise appearance in Splatoon 2. The new game, which features an original assortment of squid-like characters, may also feature a cameo by Nintendo's most famous character, the one and only Mario. We got the chance to speak with Splatoon producer Hisashi Nogami and programmer Shintaro Sato yesterday on the last day of E3. We spoke about all aspects of the game, and I just had to ask them if Mario would make a surprise appearance, perhaps by using one of the many Mario amiibo figures. Here's what Nogami-san had to say.
In this world, the Inkling race has, over the course of 12,000 years, it seems that they've discovered leftovers from human society, perhaps some remnants of technology and civilization, and are copying that, bringing it into their society. So this is all just a way of saying that in their excavations, if they ever uncover a Mario amiibo, for example, there may be a possibility of what you're telling me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, fantastic. Very good hint. It sounds like they're hinting that if you use a Mario amiibo in the game, you'll be able to unlock Mario himself or Mario-themed content. So far, Nintendo has only confirmed that Splatoon series amiibo figures will work with the game, although they have surprised us in the past by having other amiibo figures work with different games. The only way to know for sure is to wait for the final game to come out and try all the figures to see what they do. Splatoon 2 splatters the Switch on July 21st, and we'll have the rest of that interview up on our channel very soon. And despite the success of the Switch, Nintendo's other handheld platform isn't going away anytime soon. Nintendo plans to keep supporting the 3DS with new games and updates past 2018. They had previously stated that they would be ending support for the system at the end of next year, but in a recent interview with IGN, Nintendo of America President Reggie Fils-Aimé revealed that they are now planning to keep the 3DS going well into 2018 and beyond. Exactly how many more years that will be is unclear. Reggie says that the 3DS and its companion device, the 2DS, are still vibrant platforms, so they'll continue to bring new content as long as consumers support it. The 3DS launched in 2011, so the fact that users are still buying it speaks to the lasting popularity of the system and its games, so we'll just have to wait and see how much longer it will last. Nintendo just announced several new games for the 3DS at E3, the biggest being Metroid Samus Returns, which brings the franchise back to its side-scrolling roots. That arrives in September. The original Batman has been given a very heroic send-off. Last night, Los Angeles City Hall was illuminated with the bat signal to honor late actor Adam West, who passed away last week at the age of 88. The event was attended by hundreds of Bat fans, with the bat signal itself being switched on by LA Mayor Eric Garcetti and Police Chief Charlie Beck. This seems like a nice way to honor the legacy of Adam West. He played Batman on the 1960s TV series, which helped make Batman a household name and was the first time many people were introduced to the character. I got the chance to meet Adam West at Comic-Con a few years ago, where we chatted about his tenure as Batman and the impact the show had on pop culture. He will be missed. That's it for our rundown. Thank you so much for watching. To learn more about game design, visit our friends at VFS.edu. We'll be back again on Monday with a brand new episode. Until that time, check out all the other E3 content we've got for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.